Hi, Annie. Trying to get our music going here.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins.
Thank you, Annie.
Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't so come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Robin, good morning. Deirdre, you're up this morning. Auntie Jean, I know. Can you believe this again? Suzanne, hi, honey. Pat Moss, good afternoon. Joanne, good morning. And Annie making me a song this morning. I'm a P for peace, and I'm not afraid of being me. I love that. Well, I am a P for peace, and I am frozen. Yep. Mother Nature did it again. Brought that white stuff to us, and it's all over the place. The Angel Mobile, once again, out there covered in white. Hi, Julie Kiss. Okay, just trying to get you all up here where I can see who all is on, so I can say good morning to you. I think I got everybody. All right, so let's go into our hearts. Good to see everybody this morning. So just breathe into your heart center. Just say somebody's name so you can wake them up today. And breathe in love. And breathe out love. Let's just all be ambassadors of peace and love today. Sharing that stuff everywhere. Just release anything that's unlike love and pull in that love from the Creator, from everybody that's gathered here with you. Just feel that precious love. That's right. Peace and love shall follow us all. Absolutely. Oh, there you go, Annie, calling in our blue. Mary Crincoli, good morning to you this morning. Brookie, oh my gosh, Brookie, it's so good to see you. And Cat Hand. Good morning, sweetheart. And Auntie Jean says, I just realized that everyone's here except for me has never seen a real icebox. I believe I have seen a real icebox, Auntie Jean. We had a company where I grew up that made ice boxes and made the big blocks of ice. Good morning, Marietta. Maybe Marietta has seen an ice box. So yeah, I feel like I'm inside of one of those ice boxes. And he says, Grayson's been leaving Leo messages in his messenger. It's too cute. Good morning, Jenny Blazek on YouTube. Thank you for being here. And Deirdre says, we had a real ice box when I was little and also an ice man. Wow. Is that where the saying the Iceman cometh comes from? I don't know. I just know it's a saying. And Cat Hand, prayers for all traveling today, especially my sweet pea Marlena. Kathy, you're going back to work today. And Colin has a really bad eye infection. Prayers for healing. Absolutely. And Marietta says, yes, I have seen and used an ice box. There you go, Auntie Jean. So, yep, we're right there with you in that. Cheers, everybody. Good morning to you. How's everybody else? We had that storm come in here last night and covered up everything with a little blanket. I don't even know how much we have out there, but it's a lot. The trees are bowing down with the weight of the limbs. And Ruth, I was talking to her late last night, and she said that she had to go out and knock the snow off the tree limbs because it was so heavy and it was just everywhere on every tree. Jennifer, good morning to you, sweetheart. All right, so the blog is put the pedal to the metal. Anybody know what that means? If you ask Auntie Jean, she'll tell you, but she tells on me a lot. And she told everybody that I do put the pedal to the metal. And Jean says, I don't know if that's where the saying comes from, but ice delivery day was a big day when I was little. Yeah, we had it too, Jean. All right, so the blog, Alexander Dumas said, all human wisdom is summed up in 2 words, wait and hope. Sometimes life is like visiting Disney World. You wait and wait and wait, and then you get to participate in an activity, which is over in a few minutes. Then you wait and wait and wait again for the next one. I hear this from so many people I speak with. They're always waiting. Some are waiting to retire. Some are waiting for things to improve, to win the lottery, to be more financially secure before they participate in an activity that is enjoyable. For many, that moment never comes and is not experienced before the wait is over and the opportunity is lost. There's a lot to be said for carpe diem, seize the day. Recently, one of my dear friends decided to join me on the Peace on Earth tour to travel for a portion of the year, 1/3 of a year to be exact. She had some qualms about it, and her ego mind kept arguing against going and reminded her of her limitations. I am so proud of Jean for not waiting. I watched her grow day by day as she stepped out of her comfort zone on so many levels. She had the time of her life and is now a changed person because of it. Dear angels, when a driver enters the freeway, there's a moment when acceleration is imperative to merge into traffic. Hesitation is never a good idea and creates a dangerous situation. Our lives here on earth are like that. Hesitation creates an energy of insecurity and a lack of confidence in what we are trying to achieve. Dear ones, divine timing is not just a concept. It's the way you live your life during your time on earth. Following your inner guidance, you will know when to move and when to stay still. Sometimes the wait time is good, as there may be something that has to be put into place before you enter into the activity you are contemplating. Only you will know when it's time to accelerate and merge. If you are given a divine nudge to do something, be still and listen for instruction. Be sure that it's coming from spirit and not from ego. If it is right, it will feel in alignment. Sometimes we put up a roadblock, so you will slow down and pay attention to the signs more fully. When you are speeding along, you hardly have time to notice what's happening around you. But when you slow down, then you can have more clarity and perhaps see the flag waving for you to go forward. Awareness is essential to your life purpose and path. If you're being told to wait, just know that there is something worthwhile when you do get the go-ahead. However, do not stand still when you have seen the signs clearly showing an open space. Step on the gas and into what was waiting for you to arrive. Dear angels, today I promise to patiently watch for the signs to guide me forward. So Auntie Jean, look at her. She says, yes, Teri does put the pedal to the metal. I think I wanted to be a race driver at some point in my life. But I don't like going in circles, and I don't like making U-turns for sure, but we did a lot of that, didn't we? Jenny Blazek says, look forward instead of waiting. Yeah, just pay attention. That's the whole thing. The whole message is to be aware. Just be aware. What's going on? Read the room and see, am I supposed to step up? Am I supposed to merge my energy in at this point and speak up? Or am I supposed to just observe? Sometimes we're supposed to observe. And, I did that a lot. That's the way I learned how to do certain things, was to observe. And I would watch. And then when it was time to step up, okay, I've seen how this works. And so then I can go forward with more confidence that I understand it better. I used to play steel tip darts, and I played competitively, and I was pretty darn good. If Jennifer Langren's on, I think she is, she'll tell you, yeah, we were competitors for a lot of the time. And when I first learned how to play, I observed and I watched. And I saw how it all came forward, how you were supposed to do things, how you stood at the line. I watched people, their technique and how they released the darts. So there's a lot to be said for observing and waiting. Wait your turn. And then when you jump into something, at least you've seen it in action. Jessie Jua, good morning. I heard you were going to be here. Welcome. I'm so glad that you showed up this morning. And Josie, I'm so glad you and Ricky are here. Ricky's doing the yard work. Oh, I'm so glad he has help. And I'm glad that that's being done. I want pictures once it's done, and show us pictures where that beautiful land blessing took place at the end of your yard. That was such a beautiful tree that you have there. And that's where we did the land blessing. Some of you might recognize that from the recording, because we did a live while we were there. And Kathy says, because I grew up with older family members, I've heard of ice boxes, never saw one, but remember my dad sometimes called our fridge the ice box. Also, I remember at my grandma's house, a Turner's milk box, and there was a weekly milk delivery. Yeah, the refrigerator, sometimes that's what we called it when we were growing up. It was an ice box. And that was when we got one, because we had the ice box before that. And Hope, good morning. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. How are you and Zena doing? Welcome, welcome. And Brookie says, I used to wait and wait for my life to align to do certain things. And then witnessing some relatives die soon after they got to that place they'd been, quote, waiting for, which was retirement, etc. I jumped right into a totally different lifestyle and moved to the mountains. No regrets here. I'm wearing my sweet white booties from the retreat raffle and looking at the beautiful dragonfly picture in a nice frame. Y'all are still with me in so many ways. You know, Brookie, when I found that dragonfly picture, I just fell in love. I don't know the artist who did it. It's a local artist there in Vermont. But what an amazing picture. It's called Sleeping Dragonfly, I think, or Dragonfly Sleeping. And that is such an amazing picture. I'm so glad that you have it. Jessie, you're so welcome to be here. And Jenny, your grandma called it an ice box too. Yeah. Josie said the guys were amazed when they pulled the weeds out and read the plaque. I love that. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say to us this morning. For those of you that are new, we have Jenny and Jessie with us new this morning. Thank you for being here. Every morning, I pull one Kuan Yin card for all of us, and usually she talks about whatever we're talking about. And this morning, we're talking about either waiting or put the pedal to the metal and keep on keeping on. Just jump on in there, whatever it is. Good morning, Sally. And yes, Jessie found us. I'm so happy that Suzanne shared it with her for her to come in with us. All right, so Kuan Yin says, now remember, we've been talking about waiting, right? Either to wait or not to wait. Yeah, this happens all the time. The Kuan Yin card is, it's never too late. Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. If you have forgotten who you are, know that your true self has not gone away and never will. Underneath every layer of conditioning, under all twisting and turning and trying to fit into some shape to please others, your true self remains true, ready, and waiting to rise up in original gorgeousness and glory. It is never too late for you to choose to be you. I love this particular card. This one really speaks to me. And sometimes we feel like we might have missed our opportunity to be us, right? Anybody ever felt that? That it's a little too late to go on a road trip, Auntie Jean, but it's never too late. And I think that really speaks to Auntie Jean's adventure and just being. You know, sometimes we think we can't do something. We convince ourselves that we can't do it. Anybody ever talk yourself out of doing something? You knew you were supposed to be somewhere or do something and show up, and it's like, nah, I don't think I'm ready, or that's not for me. I'm not good enough. I'm not whatever enough. I'll raise my hand. Yeah, I've talked myself out of many things in my life. Not anymore. Not since I really found me. And that was the difference. I lived according to other people's rules and what other people said that I could or couldn't do. And not anymore. Now it is pedal to the metal and forward ahead. And Sally says, pedal to the metal sounds like me. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. I do it a lot and won't lie. I enjoy driving, and I enjoy just being in that energy of a force moving along the roadway. And I think that's really an analogy to our life also. Do we putter along, or do we just go for it all out and play full out? And Suzanne said, perfect card. It is, isn't it? I really like this card for us. It's never too late. And Annie says, yes, Teri, y'all both speak to me. It's never too late. Look at you, Annie. Look at how you blossomed when you went full steam ahead. Annie said, I always had a fear of coming out with gifts to lose Grayson. Yeah, that was something your ego told you, and totally untrue. And look at you. I'm just so proud of you. And I'm so happy that that happened for you, that you came to that realization. And Jenny says, I'm starting treatment next to find myself and heal my soul. Yeah, we are our own healers. We heal from the inside. So yeah, go deep inside. And this family that you have come into right now, Jenny, we welcome you with open arms. And this is a safe place for you to come in, for you to be with us and experience. We have good discussions on here. So I hope you're going to be coming back, because we're here every day. Thank you, Annie. I love you so much, honey. And Kathy said, Bob is a member of the I Can't fan club. Yeah. When I spoke with the angels about that, not about Bob, but about I can't, they told me that I can't means I choose not to. That's what I can't means. And sometimes, yes, there are physical limitations, but we can rise above physical limitations. I fully believe that, because I have done that. And so if I can, you can. We can all rise together. And Auntie Jean says, oh, that was the way I felt on the trip. I was reinventing me, accepting my true self. Yeah, you did, Jean. I'm so proud of you for really giving it a go and not listening to that ego. And I know your ego said, what am I doing? Or, what Karen Palmer says, wait means, what am I thinking? And we can also use that as, what am I thinking? Let me rethink it. Let me step away and see what that thought process is. And maybe it's a good thing what I'm thinking, that I can get out there, that I can do something, no matter what age, whatever we think is limiting us. It's only limiting us if we think it is, if we allow it to. There is no limitation. We live in a world of infinite possibilities. And Annie says, I believe I'm about to come out again with my gifts full force. They've never left you, Annie. They're right there. Just allow. That's part of the AAA. Accept, align, allow. And Kathy says he feels he's too old to start a new job in a different state. He's doing that limitation. No, you're only limited if you think you are. Look at the possibilities. Look at what can happen. Oh, our Carrie's here. Good morning, Carrie Klingon Butcher. She says, hello, I'll say a little prayer for Brody, my mom's dog. He's doing really well, but he misses her terribly and has separation anxiety. I know in my heart he'll be as good a dog as my boy Neto. He will. And yeah, I see him seeing her, Carrie. I really do. I know that she's around, and I do have the picture ready to send off to you. I'm doing soul pictures now, and I just love the one that came out for Carrie's mom. And I will get out to the post office, I promise. It's a little hairy right now with the snow on the ground, but I will get that to you. Sally said, the card fits those in the deep root shadow class. It's never too late to see the true you. Absolutely. Carrie says, I have him currently and I'm training him in my methods. Neto is with my father to keep him company. Oh, what a great companion. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Carrie says, you're my inspiration. I'm selling everything and heading out within the next 2 months. Yes, Carrie, yes. Maybe we can meet up somewhere along the way. And Carrie, I hope you're coming to Sedona in April. I'm getting everything finalized for that. I've found a place. It's just a matter of the finances right now and getting it because they want the whole thing up front. And it's a little steep. So I got to get that in the works. Robin says, I try not to use the word can't. I choose to use I am unable at this time. Yeah. So look at limitations and are they something that you can move beyond? And if it's not, then it's not, and be aware of that too. And don't feel any shame or guilt or anything about limitations, but see if it is something that's possible. We never know what's possible until we try. Carrie said the dog's name is Brody Yona. Brody is Scottish for muddy place, and Time is Cherokee for bear. He is full-blooded Scott Terrier. Awesome. Stacy, good morning. I'm so glad you're here, Stacy. And Sally said there's everybody. Here we are. I'm glad you're here, Sally. And Hope, Hope, I'm so happy you're here. He says, hey, Carrie, nice to see you. And Carrie says, he definitely sees her. Thanks so much. He does. Yeah, he sees her spirit because animals do that. They don't see us in our physical form. They see our spirit form. Kathy says, much love and thanks to all. I'm walking into work and hoping for a nice day. I hope so. I hope you have a great day, Kathy. And Stacy says, I'm not seeing all the comments, only a few people, but good morning all. We're on my timeline, Stacy. Let's see, I can send you a link in your messenger. There you go. That's where everybody is. And Jenny says, please send prayers to my baby boy, Gus, my Yorkshire Terrier. He just turned 12. He's not feeling so good. He has pancreatitis. We sure will, honey. And let's put Karen Palmer's sweet baby in there as well. Karen Palmer's dog is Kaylee, and such a beautiful, beautiful baby. And she's not doing so well right now. So we're going to lift up our animals this morning, it looks like. So yes, let's do that. And any other prayer requests that you all want to put in, just go ahead and type those in the box, in the message. And we have a big prayer list. So we always add in the new ones to that prayer list, and it keeps growing. Sometimes we can take people off that are improving and doing well. But yeah, whatever you bring to us, it's on our prayer list. So definitely all are beautiful animals today. Oh, Yona is Cherokee for bear. Gotcha. I was wondering where the time came from. Okay, so what is going on? Today is Thursday. So it's Thankful Thursday. And let's just share some gratitude. We're on the 29th. We have today and 2 more days. And then we're in a new year. And we are starting the gratitude-based tradition back on the first of the year. So if anybody has gratitude that you'd like to share, go ahead and type that in as well, because that's the best way to start your day, is with gratitude. And I'm grateful for every one of you that are here this morning. Julie Kiss, prayers for your dad. We absolutely will. His name is Frank. I'll add him to the list, Julie, and we'll lift him up in prayer every day. And I'll see if Blue will put him in the grid, if that's okay. And our sweet Auntie Jean has a grid now on the west part of the world, of the United States anyway. And maybe she can put Frank in her grid as well. And Robin says, please add the Seward family. Ed passed away Christmas Eve suddenly. He was a member of several groups, and his wife's name is Sandy. Okay, we sure will, Robin. Thank you for that. And Robin says, Sarah is doing great. Thank you all for your many prayers. Absolutely. And Deirdre, prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Yeah, that's going to be big for me this coming year. I'm going to be doing more education about that. And I'm looking for a grant so I can get some things published and get information out to people. Stacy, 2023, the year of me. I'm thankful for the new day and the ability to start over. I love that. The year of me. I heard the other day in meditation, a new year, a new you. And so, yeah, I'm ready for that new me. Harry says, I'm so grateful for family and friends. The outpouring of love has been comforting and held us up in spirit. Awesome. Hope is grateful for the life of my daughter, Montana, and her new baby boy, Rio. How is Rio doing? I hope that he's just flourishing. And I know Montana's doing better. So happy about that. And Jean says, I'm writing down all the names for the grid. Awesome. Sally says, Ed will be missed. And yes, prayers for his friends and families. Absolutely. Carrie says, prayers for that family. I know what that feels like. You sure do, Carrie. Your sweet mom just went into her spirit self and left her physical body behind. Cami Fisk, good morning, sweet one. And yes, let's lift up Ed's family and his wife. What was her name? Sorry, got to scroll up for that. Sandy. Thank you. Okay, so let's go into our hearts with these prayers. If there are any more prayers, if there's any more gratitude, please share that. Just put it in the comments and we'll get it all. It'll be there for us to all love on, and I'll add it to our prayer list. I'll type those in afterward. Rookie says, I'm so grateful to be here with y'all, for my super sweet kitty Jinx being so cute, snuggly, and present with us. I'm grateful to be in week 28 of this amazing experience. And we're going to the doctor for another ultrasound and visit later this morning. So I'm excited to see our little man once again. I can't wait to see those pictures. And I'm so excited about Maxwell. I can't wait for him to be here. And Stacy says, prayers for my mom. She has what is, not sure what that is, Stacy. Borling? I'm not sure. Carrie says she always had gifts she was afraid of. I have them too. I am no longer afraid of what God granted me. Yeah, no fear. Oh, borderline cancer. All right, Stacy, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that so we know how to pray for her. And Jean says, we have not talked about Hope being a grandmother. Welcome to the club. And Jesse, please pray for my good friends, Patience and John, facing cancer. I will put them on our prayer list, Jesse. And Tammy, so grateful for my friends and family, beyond grateful for the many blessings I received to help with bills right now. Yeah, it's a tough time, Tammy. I pray for you every day that that job is just going to come forward for you and you're going to be back there thriving once again. And your sweet grandbaby, I think of him a lot, of Mr. CJ, and hope that he's doing well. Okay, so in this time we have left, let's go into our hearts. Oh, big breath in, pulling in love. And let's just see that light. So as you pull in the breath, see that channel of light coming right to your heart, opening up that door that's in your heart. Just see the door, see whatever shape or color, the heaviness of it, what's it made out of? This is your high heart, the heart where you let love in and you let love out. And sometimes we keep that door locked. I've done that. Sometimes we just lock it and we think we're going to throw away the key because we don't want to open up to any hurt, any potential hurt. But when we think about things that might happen or could happen, we're not staying present. So let's all stay present in this now moment. And in this now moment, you're in a safe place. You're right here in a family that loves you, that accepts you unconditionally. So breathe into your heart. Open the door when you're ready. Just find the doorknob, see what it looks like. Do you turn it slowly? Do you wait? Or do you go all in and pull that door open? Pedal to the metal. Just go forward. And whatever is there that hurt you, whatever brought you to a place of hesitation, just know that you can choose in any given moment to make changes. You can choose to start fresh. You don't have to hold on to things that are hurtful. Love doesn't have to hurt. Love just is, and it is our natural state of being. So open the door and see what's behind the door. You may be pleasantly surprised. You may be greeted with, where have you been? It's time. This is our divine time to step up for ourselves, to know that this is what this life is all about here on this planet. It's not about getting up and going to work and coming home and going to sleep and then doing it all over again. It's not about that at all. It's about showing up, being there fully for ourselves first, and then for each other. So let's be there today for ourselves. As you walk through the door, what's the feeling? What are you anticipating? What's coming to you in your mind? Are you walking slowly and treading lightly, afraid of what you might step on? Are there feelings you don't want to look at? Are there things that you've swept under the rug and say, I can't handle that right now, I'll deal with that later? Later never comes. Your opportunity to clear the energy is now. So let's do that as we hold you. What do you want to let go of? And if you want to share that, just type it in. If there's something that you're willing to release, put in the comments what you're releasing. What are you letting go of? I see a lot of fear, a lot of the unknown, and that's where the fear comes in. We fear what we can't see or touch or feel. So let's let go of that. Just make the statement, if you're ready, I release this with love, whatever this is, and you can say it. I release this fear with love. I release this regret with love. I release this guilt with love. Anything that you're finding on the other side of that door, anything that was holding you back and holding you down and maybe keeping you from a blessing in your life, it's time to let it go. It's time to thrive. Let's don't go out of this year holding any of that baggage. Release it now with love. Speak love over it. Love is more powerful than fear. It's more powerful than any other force that you're dealing with. And maybe there's some things that you have hidden. Maybe there's things that are coming up to be healed so that you can move into the new year fresh and clean and ready to greet the day. But whatever it is, just make that statement and mean it. This is for you. This is your commitment to yourself. I release this with love. I choose to live in my divine authority. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be abundant. Whatever it is that's there, that's holding you down, let it go right now and tell a different story. Tell the story the way you want it to be. Let me see what we're letting go of. You're letting go of fear, Jennifer. I love that. Suzanne, releasing the fear of the unknown with love. Joanne, walking into 2023, releasing with love the things and the people that I cannot control. We can't control anybody else. So releasing that, I love that for you, Joanne. Jenny had a baby girl last week named Aurora Raylan. Always grateful for her and your 2 grandsons. Beautiful. Congratulations. So anything else you want to share? Anything that you've released this morning and let go of? And it might come back up. A memory of it might pop in. Keep releasing it. If it does try to come up, if it does come in and say, oh, here I am again, I'm showing up for you. Just say, no, I released you. I let you go. And I'm no longer going to keep that energy inside of me. Be strong because you are strong. You are love. You're made of pure love. And Jesse's letting go of old patterns, old ways of thinking. I love that. Release it with love. Sally releasing any residual feelings of not being worthy of love. There you go. Boy, did I go through a lot of that in my lifetime. So I can relate, Sally. Let go of that feeling of unworthiness, of not being deserving. Jenny is letting go of the hurt, the pain, and the suffering. And let's let love flow in that door. When you release all of those things that were holding you back, then you have room for the love. You have room for what this beautiful family is bringing forth for you. And Deirdre is always grateful for my peas. We're grateful for you, Deirdre, and so glad you're feeling better physically. Wow, how beautiful to be able to release this morning, isn't it? And start our day that way. Start our day fresh. It feels like now we can just go skipping along the way and nothing holding us back. When I see those things that you all are letting go, especially the fear, it looks like a ball and chain. So I want you to envision that. Just envision your fear in that way, or whatever you're letting go of, the hurt, the suffering, the disappointments, the guilt, the shame, the blame, whatever it is, see it as a ball and chain attached to you, and ask Michael, Archangel Michael, to sever that chain. In an instant, it's gone. It's gone, and it's left behind you. Don't look back. Don't try to reattach it. Just feel the energy. Feel it. Feel the lightness of your soul. Feel how you can move now. How your shoulders are just not carrying that burden anymore. So you're free to move and move. We're going to be moving when I play the Leo song. So start already, like our darling Brookie taught us at the retreat. She taught Qigong, and it's a beautiful, soft, slow movement. Just let your body start to do that. Auntie Jean's releasing everything except love. Love is the only thing we take with us when we shed this human body. We take the love. So get as much of that as you can inside of you. And the way to do that is to let go of the things holding you back from love. Thank you to everybody who did that this morning. Thank you for showing up for you. I am so happy that you came in today and took care of you and said, yep, don't need it. It's gone. It's out of here. I'm releasing it. I'm letting it go. Oh, you're so welcome, Brookie. She says, thank you all for being here and lightening the load this morning. That's what it's all about. That's what our family does. We take care of each other. We love on each other. And there's our Gail Zimmerman, speaking of family. Oh, Gail, I'm so glad you're here. Robin is releasing whatever is not for my highest good for my journey ahead. That's all right, Gail. You're in divine time. We're releasing. We're letting go of what we don't need, leaving it behind in 2022 and moving forward in our new, lighter state for 2023. So, Gail, if there's something you want to let go of, just make the statement, I release it with love. I release anything holding me back, and just feel the love that flows in when you do that. So it's time to love on each other. It's time to give that beautiful, unconditional love. And we do that every morning We share from our heart to each other's heart. So everyone gathered here, everyone who will watch this later that maybe slept in this morning, maybe our blue jean will find it and watch it later. And anybody else who didn't show up this morning, Linda Lemieux, I'm thinking of a few people that normally come in and spend time with us. And we say these magic words on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. And Marietta says, let go, let God, let love rule your lives, and put a smile on your face, because spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Right, Marietta? I'm so happy that you all were here. And now, how about a little bit of dancing with our Leo? We go grab him so he can sing to us. This was such a beautiful time together. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that came in. Here we go. Here we go.
Building your online business?
Whoops. After the ad.
Go to Wix.com and set up.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready, because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, I'ma be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And inside the dust, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy, with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy.
To the heights.
Give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy, give me joy, give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy, give me joy, give me a cup of joy. of joy. Woo!
Oh my goodness, what a great morning. Thank you all for being here. Stay in your hearts, stay blessed, and remember, you have let go. You've released everything holding you back. Don't pick it back up again. Just leave it there behind you. Keep your eyes forward. Go full pedal to the metal and enjoy this thing called life. I love you so much. Namaste, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.